In our society today, oftentimes people are having a late night snack. So they're eating food, driving up insulin before they go to bed, which number one is going to affect their sleep quality. Number two, they're not going to get that same level of metabolic flexibility because their body's not going to be tapping into that body fat. And so we look at our ancestors, they would consume oftentimes a big meal. When food was around, they would consume until they were satiated. Okay, and then oftentimes they would go, a long period of time, sometimes a day, sometimes multiple days before their next feeding period. So they would have this rise in insulin, they would have elevated blood sugar and elevated inflammation, but it was for a very short period of time. Then sugar would go down, they'd start tapping into the storage components of sugar, then they would start tapping into their stored body fat, they would produce the ketones, and they would get the anti-aging benefits that come with the ketones. So it's kind of like this feast and famine cycle that would take place, which had tremendous anti-aging benefits for them and just tremendous tissue regenerative capacity that takes place when you start to tap into that sort of a lifestyle. Ultimately, while we're sleeping, we should really be tapping into our stored body fat. In our society today, oftentimes people are having a late night snack. So they're eating food, driving up insulin before they go to bed, which number one is going to affect their sleep quality. Number two, they're not going to get that same level of metabolic flexibility because their body's not going to be tapping into that body fat. Plus, when you don't sleep well, you're going to have elevated stress hormones and, in a sense, more of a chronic low-level fight or flight response that's going to take place, which is going to drive up your morning blood sugar. When your blood sugar's up, then you get insulin coming out. So insulin comes out now, we get more inflammation in our body, then we have hypoglycemia later in the morning unless we consume food. And then typically the food choices we're making because we're having cravings because of that fight or flight response, that's going to start to influence us to have food choices that are not the best, typically higher sugar foods, high glycemic foods, and we're going to have a blood sugar roller coaster really throughout the rest of our day. We're going to see just big changes in our energy. We may have short spurts of energy and then big drops in energy. And oftentimes we're going to go for caffeine and other stimulants in order to keep our energy up, which then is only going to affect our sleep the next day. And it just becomes a vicious cycle that can get out of control with blood sugar and stress hormone imbalances.
If you enjoyed this clip, please subscribe to our channel. And for more great content, check out the next video. If you're ready for a real health transformation, click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.